The night of November 5th, 1975, descended upon Snowflake, Arizona, with an unsettling silence. A blanket of stars, usually a comforting sight, felt cold and distant. The air, usually crisp and clean, carried an unfamiliar weight, a tingle of anticipation. 7 men, their workday in the Apache Sitgreaves National Forest complete, piled into their pickup truck. Travis Walton, a young logger, settled into the cab, unaware that he was about to become a part of history. The truck rumbled down the dark, deserted road, headlights cutting through the oppressive darkness. Conversations about the day's work faded as the men noticed an unusual glow in the distance. Curiosity turned to apprehension as they drew closer. There, hovering silently above the trees, was a large disc-shaped object, emitting an eerie, pulsating light. The air crackled with an unseen energy. Fear gripped the men. This was no weather balloon. This was something else. The truck came to a stop, its occupants mesmerized by the spectacle before them. Travis, driven by a primal curiosity, stepped out of the truck, moving towards the object in a trance-like state. He was a logger, a man of the earth, yet something about the object drew him in. His colleagues shouted warnings, but their words were lost in the hum that now emanated from the object, a low, vibrating sound that seemed to resonate deep within their chests. A sudden burst of intense blue-white light erupted from the object, engulfing Travis in its blinding intensity. The men in the truck cried out, shielding their eyes as their friend was lifted off the ground. He was a rag doll tossed by an unseen force, then just as quickly, he was gone. The silence returned, heavier, more profound than before. The object vanished, leaving only the smell of ozone and the echo of terror. Panic set in. The men scrambled out of the truck, searching frantically for their friend. They called his name, their voices swallowed by the vastness of the forest. Hours crawled by, filled with the rustling of leaves and the distant calls of owls, each sound a cruel reminder of their friend's absence. The authorities were called, but skepticism clouded their investigation. A missing person report was filed, but the men's story, their terror-stricken faces, hinted at something more. Days turned into nights, each one colder, more menacing than the last. The men, their hope fading with each passing hour, continued their search. Rumors spread through the small town, whispers of UFOs and government cover-ups. The weight of their secret, the horrifying truth of what they had witnessed, pressed down on them. Travis was gone, vanished without a trace. Then, 5 days after that fateful night, Travis reappeared as suddenly as he had vanished. He was found on the side of the road, miles from where he had last been seen. He was disoriented, confused, his clothes torn, his body bearing strange marks. His memories were fragmented, a terrifying tapestry of blinding lights, strange beings with large black eyes, and a feeling of utter helplessness. His story, when he was finally able to tell it, was met with a mixture of disbelief and fear. The truth of what happened that night remains shrouded in mystery. The physical evidence was scant, the witnesses' accounts dismissed as hallucinations or an elaborate hoax. But the terror in their eyes, the raw emotion that surfaced whenever they spoke of that night, hinted at a deeper, more unsettling truth. Travis Walton's story serves as a chilling reminder of the vastness of the universe and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. It is a story that continues to haunt us, a whispered question in the darkness. What if we are not alone?